So I'm picking up another load of hay today. Since the hay is in bales of 21 smaller bales, it makes it really easy to pick it up. And so I had an appointment out this direction anyway, so I figured I'd pick up another load today. I'm trying to stock up on as much as I can while he has it available, because hay this cheap is very hard and rare to find. So this will be our third bundle now. Rednick really seems to like it, so it's been really working well. And I'm gonna have to ask him today how much he has left, because I'm trying to pick up a load every chance I get. So he's coming with his tractor now. We're gonna get this loaded up. Yeah, the tractor. We got food for Rednick. So I found out that he's actually going to be in our area on Monday, so he might be able to drop off a couple more bundles for us. I just got to see where things are finance-wise. So that would be really helpful, and then we'll have a total, I think we'll have had 5 bundles at that point, 21 bales a bundle. So he does charge a couple extra bucks just for doing that because of the fuel, but it would save us a lot of time having to drive an hour and a half each way to pick more up. So that'll be really nice if that works. Okay, so we got the hay all strapped in, ready to go. I have an appointment before I get to the barn to unload this, but he was saying he could fit 8 bales or 8 bundles of bales. So 21 bales times 8, like 168, I guess. 168 bales, which would probably last us almost, well, probably the rest of 2026 with what we've already got too. But $168 per bundle. That we don't really have as much cash accessible for that much right now. But maybe if this video does really well, we get a lot of views, it'll pay for our next hay bill. And then we can get 8 bundles and we'll be good for probably the rest of the year. But I'm gonna go to my appointment now, and then we're gonna head to the barn and get this unloaded. My hands are also freezing right now. I can't deal with the ratchet straps wearing bulky gloves, so I was just wearing like the thin little ones, but it's -11 right now, so my fingers are like numb. I was curious to see how many views would this video need to get to be able to fund a trailer load of 8 bundles of 21 bales. So that would give us 168 bales with the delivery plus the delivery fee. We would have to get 320,000 views on this video to pay for a trailer load of 168 bales of hay. Now, that would last us the rest of the year, but we don't usually get that many views on our videos. But here's hoping. So maybe if you want to like, comment, engage with the post in some way, share it. We can try to push it out to some more pages, and then maybe, who knows, maybe we'll be able to pay our hay bill with the views from this video. That'd be great. And then I wouldn't have to worry about it for the rest of the year. Even if we can just get him to bring out the 2 bundles on Monday, that would definitely be a big help, because like I said, we can only fit 1 bundle in our truck per trip, and it's just over an hour, almost close to an hour and 20 minutes from our place to where the hay is. So it's definitely a bit of a trek, and especially when we have little B. Thankfully, I was able to just rip out today real quick because it's 15 minutes from where my appointment is, so it really wasn't too much out of the way. But taking into account the fact that this hay is about $6 a bale cheaper than most other places, and it's actually quite a bit heavier as well. Anywhere that I've found hay has been out this way anyways, and because it's usually the opposite side of the town we have to go to get home, it's going to be out of the way one way or another. So paying this much less for the hay than if we were somewhere else is a huge bonus, because one way or another we're gonna have to drive. But if I can get him to bring the bales out on Monday, it's gonna be a big help, because B's gonna be working on nights, so I'm gonna be home with little B, so it would be harder to throw him in the truck and drive all the way out here to pick up some hay. But if he can actually meet us at Rudnik with a couple of bundles, then I'll just put little B in the truck, get him bundled up, and then we'll go spend some time at the barn and get it all loaded up into the storage area. So that'll definitely work a lot better. So we're just gonna have a chat when I get home, kind of see where things are with the bills, because I don't think I should have a problem getting 2 bundles, but we just want to make sure that we're not leaving ourselves too short. And he's going to be out that way anyways, but he still has to kind of go out of his way to drop it off, and I don't really want to just ask for 1 bundle, because I don't think that's really worth his time in that case. They usually like to drop off more to make it more worth their time and fuel. But we're gonna have to have a chat when I get home and see what B thinks, and see how much we can look at getting brought in. If this video can do 320,000 views by Monday, then we'd be able to afford 8 bundles, and he can drop those off, and then we're probably got enough hay to last us the rest of the year. So each bale lasts Rednick 2 days, maybe two days and a meal, because they are quite a bit heavier than the last bales we were using. So 168 bales in 8 bundles, plus we have 3 loads of 21. That's 63. So we're looking at, over 200 bales. Like, that's over 400 days worth of hay. So that would actually get us into like next spring, which that would be the dream. I don't think I've ever had that much hay stored up, but that's a lot. I don't think that's something that we can pull off by Monday. But even if we just get a couple bundles on Monday, and then we just slowly keep kind of picking up a bundle every time we get the chance to get out here, we'll build up our stash, and until they're gone, he's got about 1,500 bales left. He started at just over 2,000. So they are moving, thankfully not super quick, but hopefully we can get a good stash built up before he runs out. Vet bills aside, easily the most expensive part of owning horses is the hay. It's also the most difficult, which is why sometimes it's worth it paying the extra per month in board to have the hay provided, because the one place I was at was $450 a month. Keep in mind, this is Canadian. $450 a month, but that did include all of the hay that he needs. But that was kind of pushing me to my limits as far as, monthly expenses go. So where he's at now, we pay less than half that a month for his board, and then we're responsible for his hay. But because I'm able to get it so cheap, I'm really only paying $4 a day, maybe a little bit less, for his hay. So in the end, I think it's not even near $400 a month is what I'm spending between the board and the hay. But sometimes it is nice not have to worry about where your hay is going to come from, especially years where it's harder to find. It's also nice too when you don't have to pay as much and you can find a good deal on hay. And now that we have a truck, it's definitely not as difficult to get the hay to Rudnik. Before, I was having to ask friends, hey, can we borrow your truck? Can I borrow you? Rent a U-Haul, stuff like that. Whereas now we just take the truck out, load her up, and we're good. So hay can definitely be one of the more challenging aspects of owning horses, especially the dry months through the summer, bad crops. Sometimes hay can get up to $20 a bale, but we really lucked out with the hay that we found now. We haven't had any issues with the weeds. Yeah, it's just worked out. It's been a lot more affordable, and kind of just adding a bundle of hay to our stash every chance I get to get out here and grab one, or anytime I have some cash to do that, it's nice, because I know that I've got a decent amount of hay stocked up right now. So if I had to go a month or two, we could just go off of what we have. But I definitely want to stock up on as much of this as I can while he has it, because these are very heavy bales, probably closer to like 60 plus pounds, and really good quality. So Rednick's really been liking it, and they're lasting him a while, so it's been really good. I got some carrots for you.